Hey everybody, welcome. This is No Bones About Wrestling. I am one of your hosts for the night, Asa, and tonight we're watching WCW Slamboree 2000. It was the final WCW Slamboree. Um, so the main event, we got World Champion David Arquette, believe it or not, defending his belt in a triple cage, triple threat match against Diamond Dallas Page. Of course, multi-time world champion and multi-time world champion Jeff Jarrett. Should be a good one. David Arquette won the belt in a tag match, actually, and so I will tell you there is a title change in that match. I'm pretty sure. I've not looked up the results, so some of these, man, I tell you, honestly, uh, none of these I remember who wins. We have Hulk Hogan, accompanied by Horace Hogan, his nephew, and he's taking on Billy Kidman, former cruiserweight champion. Um, and Kidman, accompanied by Tori Wilson, and the special referee for that match, Eric Bischoff. We got former world champion Sting taking on Vampiro. This, of course, was during the Millionaires Club versus the New Blood angle. So that's why we have Hogan versus Kidman, Sting versus Vampiro. We got Shane Douglas versus former multi-time world champion Ric Flair. They had heat in real life. Shane Douglas always thought that Ric Flair was holding down the younger talent. And Shane Douglas, I guess, thought of himself as some of the younger talent. And was at one point. We got Lex Luger taking on Buff Bagwell for, of course, former world champion Lex Luger. We got former ECW world champion Mike Awesome taking on Chris Canyon. United States champion Scott Steiner, accompanied by Madeja and Shakira, two of his freaks. He defends the belt against General Rection. We've got Kurt Hennig, of course, the former U.S. champion, former Intercontinental champion in WWF, and he is taking on Sean Stasiak. WCW Hardcore title handicap match. We have Terry Funk, the Funker, former world champion, defending against Norman Smiley and Ralphus in a handicap match. And opening up, we have the World Cruiserweight title match. We have the champion Chris Candido, accompanied by Tammy Sitch, and he is defending against the Artist, who is Prince Iaukea doing a Prince gimmick, Prince the musical artist. And he is accompanied by Paisley. So it's kind of a strange card, but a good card. Some matchups you don't see every day, that's for sure. Um, Let me just check something. I want to make sure we're broadcasting on X real quick. And we are, so that's good. Yeah, it should be a fun night. So you just go on Peacock, um, search Slamboree. I think you can just put in the letters SLA, and I think it will come up as one of the first things. And you scroll down to the bottom, it's the final Slamboree. It was 2000. This is May of 2000. Of course, WCW went out of business 10 months later. So this is the final Slamboree. It's a pay-per-view that they started in 1993, and we're going to get going in a couple minutes here. It's a pay-per-view they started in 93 to be kind of a Legends pay-per-view, where they had current wrestlers in matches, and then they had Legends return and have matches, and the crowd really enjoyed that. But of course, some of the matches weren't the greatest, so eventually they moved away from that with the Slamboree event. But that was a lot of fun while they did it. People got to see some of their favorites again after years of not having seen them. See, it's 7 o'clock, so we're gonna get going here. So get Slamboree 2000 queued up on your TV, and I'm gonna do a countdown, and then we'll all press play at the same time. So I'll give you just a second if you don't have it queued up to get it queued up. Slamboree on Peacock, and then we just had somebody new come in. So go ahead and get it queued up on Peacock. Search Slamboree and scroll all the way to the bottom. It's Slamboree 2000, the final Slamboree. And throughout the night, if you get off, I'm gonna say we're at 5 minutes. We're at 8.5 minutes, whatever. So you can get caught up and be in the right place with us. But we are gonna go ahead and get going. So you should have it queued up at 0 seconds. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press play. You should be seeing the WCW logo. You guys want guerrilla warfare? Well, you got it. There's 11 of you. How about it? What team should walk out of here winners? Tradition. And we got nothing left to prove tonight. But if you want to go one more time, here's the way it goes down. We'll come in there. Over the top, battle one. Last man standing gets a shot at the world title. So here, this is the Millionaires Club and the New Blood kind of warring with each other.
You are looking live outside of the Kemper Arena in Kansas City, a Slamboree sponsored by Western.
I think they said that was for a world title shot at Great American Bash. I think that's what they said.
Surgeons on the New Blood. And tonight, the bus is here. And here
DDP, the Nature Boy. Vampiro, Tori Wilson, Eric Bischoff, Billy Kidman, Shane Douglas, Chris Candido, Mike Awesome, Buff Bagwell, Sean Stasiak, Jeff Jarrett. The New Blood.
7 years, I have dreamt of getting my paws on Ric Flair. I love to play a life back on a Flying TV, the franchise. Just what does the Nature Boy in the back? You have been franchised, Nature Boy. That's it, personal. I am the Batman. You ain't feeling the action. I get you for 5 minutes. I am going to show you what it's like to walk around with your humanity sick, just like I have.
Hey, what's up, Eric? So yeah, if you're just joining us, we're watching Slamboree 2000. We are at 2 minutes and 54 seconds in.
It's the sound of your career coming to an end. Terry Bollea on a mission is what it is here.
Yeah, it's on Peacock, so join us if you haven't started it already.
I don't deserve to be the world heavyweight champion. No kidding. I'm going to put it up for grabs to DDP and Jeff Jarrett in the 3-cage match. Who died made you commissioner, Slappy? Your skinny little rear end is going to be in the ring. It's a triple dance. And now, Western Union, the fastest winners in money worldwide.
Pretty wild lineup of matches. Pretty different lineup for WCW here. Not a bad sized crowd. By the end, WCW could not draw a crowd like this. It was sad. Which, as I said, the end came about 10 months after this, 10.5 months after this show, March of 2001. So here comes the cruiserweight champ, Chris Candido, with Tammy Sitch.
So, this is Kansas City, Missouri. And from what I heard, they call this the show me state. Yeah. Well, fellas, how about I show you mine? And then, boys, you can owe me one. Now, pick my music. Sit down, Max.
Chris Candido trying to get Sonny to stop showing her goods. Candido's dead now. I think he died of a drug overdose. Tammy Sitch, she might be in prison, but I'm not sure. I think she killed somebody in a wreck. I could be wrong about that. So yeah, this guy was Prince Iakea, did a Pacific Islander gimmick, and then became the artist formerly known as Prince Iakea, and then became the artist doing a Prince gimmick, which, as you can see, the fans do not give a fuck about. Yeah, World Cruiserweight title match here. Candido versus the Artist.
It's hot cruiserweight action, guys. New blood versus new blood. What the cruiserweight division is all about is action. We're going to see a lot of it as a step up some shape. Keep your eye on the females at ringside. Paisley and Tammy have been getting the strength right and left over the past few weeks. As the start with the side headlock. With the suicide six-man, that's Monster. Swinging a right hand for Candido is firmly built. There's no question about that, but
Nice bridging German there from the Artist.
The Artist may be just a little quicker on his feet.
And if you've just joined us recently, we're at 8 minutes and 25 seconds into Slamboree 2000.
Candido shot across, caught himself over escape by the Artist. Candido lost.
Oh, big bump by Candido.
That shriek you heard was from Tammy. He almost nosedived straight into the fence on the outside. That was an incredible bump that time. Tammy almost dead shot Hudson, and then enables Otis now to come on the outside and keep things going his way. Hold on, watch out.
And K Fabulous will be joining me soon. And Switch, I hope, will be joining me. He had something going on, so hopefully it's fine, and hopefully he's able to join us later. But K Fabulous should be joining us any minute now, I believe. And I know she's not seen this show. K Fabulous is here.
Is your medicine not to be refrigerated?
Which medicine?
The one he needs there. Which one?
It's already in there. How much did you have to pay for that?
Like $15, I thought.
15? Oh, no, it doesn't.
They wouldn't give me the syringe.
Why?
They had too many questions that I couldn't answer, like what your dosage is and all that shit.
We're on the first match still. You hear me?
No.
Said we're on the first match.
Okay, good. I'll be right there. I have to go to the registers. Like, muscle versus muscle. Just bigger.
Chris Candido always in good shape. He was in ECW. He was in WWF as I think his name was Skip. He was one of the Body Donnas. There was Skip and Sonny, and there was another guy in it. But I think he was Skip, which was an aerobicize gimmick, an aerobics gimmick, or whatever you want to call it, kind of thing. They came out to aerobics music anyway, and he was always talking about working out and how the fans needed to work out more and this and that. It was pretty over for a while there, mid-90s WWF.
Smart move just releasing Candy. Also tonight we know that so we heard about with Rick Flair, everybody but this player walking in the ring for those so
Oh, barely got him up there. That was an awkward spot trying to get the power bomb up with Candido going backwards.
Hey, your water or mine?
Yours.
Yeah.
Ripley. No. Hey, no squeaking. Yeah, the artist was a world television champion when he was Prince Iakea. Got a little of a push here in the artist gimmick, but nothing too great. Ripley, stop.
She's got the energies.
And Tammy interfering, Trying to. Gonna have a cat fight.
Oh, are we?
I'm gonna have a cat fight. Cat fight. Oh. Oh, smacks IK in the head with the steel chair. Or call him IK, the artist, and I think that might do it. And Chris Candido keeps the World Cruiserweight title.
That looks like a 3 to me.
Was that not 3? That looked like a 3 to me.
Yeah, I think this is just the after attack. Well, the ref's still in there.
I think they said that was 2. That looked like a 3 to me. I think somebody messed up something. Now that's 3.
Yeah, that was confusing. Where's Swipes?
Huh?
Where's Swipes?
He has something going on. He may join us later. Ripley, stop. And if you just joined us, we're watching Slamboree 2000. We are at 15 minutes and 56 seconds in. Now we got a cat fight. These two women do not like each other. Paisley with a low blow to Candido. There's low blow number 1 of the night.
Are you keeping count?
Maybe. It is disgusting. That's a woman. Now they both have, and they're stripping her of her dress.
Does that other lady show up in it the next week or something?
No, that would require them thinking
Like multiple episodes.
multiple episodes in advance. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh my god, I forgot.
This is the artist. This is him doing a Prince gimmick.
What's on his chin?
She got it. It's
Oh.
fine.
I thought maybe that was part of it.
Tampon string.
Gross.
Yeah, the main event, the 3-cage match between David Arquette, Jeff Jarrett, and DDP. We got Hulk Hogan versus Billy Kidman with Eric Bischoff as the ref. We got Ric Flair versus Shane Douglas.
I look afraid.
That's fine.
42 feet in the air. David Arquette, Jeff Jarrett, and Diamond Dallas made one of those 3 men more.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's K-Fabulous.
Hey guys. Sorry I'm late. I was grocery shopping. I'm running errands.
Just like a woman.
Just like a woman.
Late shopping.
I went on errands. Yeah, it's true. I was gonna blame you, but I can't. One of my places I went just for him. Actually, I got myself something there too, but I thought it was just for you.
See.
You're the whole reason I went there.
And here up next, I think, yeah, we got a hardcore title handicap match. Terry Funk defending against Ralphus and Norman Smiley.
Ripley, it's raining.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Do you think WCW will be a reboot? Asks Eric Tate.
I don't think they're gonna reboot WCW. I think it's dead, and I think that's for the best.
Yeah,
I say just leave it. Now, I do wish they would maybe use some of their pay-per-view names, but I don't know.
Yeah, but the ones they're
At
using
least
is for
Halloween
NXT.
Yeah, they use Halloween Havoc for NXT. That's true. They use several for NXT. It would be best just leave it dead. I think. There's no need trying to recreate the past. Just move on.
What is it, Slamboree?
Slamboree 2000.
Is Norman in the bathroom again? Norman, get your awesome fucking ass up here.
Terry Funk's the best. I think we're gonna start in the restroom, I think. He's in the bathroom. He's got a fire extinguisher in the toilets.
Mm.
Norman Smiley became an unwilling participant in the hardcore division of WCW.
Spell Arquette.
ARQUETTE.
Yes, so awesome.
And they knock out the light in the Coke machine. A lot of rubber trash cans going on.
RUSSO.
It's SSO.
RUSSO.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sorry, I spoiled the mystery partner. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was a secret.
Okay, now tell me all these people are now that I'm actually looking up the screen. Sorry.
Huh?
I was retweeting your tweet. Can you
Tell you what?
tell me? I know who Terry Funk is. Who are the other people in the match?
Norman Smiley.
Oh, is that it? Just this two?
Right now.
Oh, okay.
Norman Smiley and a mystery partner versus Terry Funk.
And I missed you spoiling the mystery partner, so.
Norman was an unwilling participant in the hardcore division, got thrown into a lot of matches and would run away and scream and wear football gear and all that sort of thing. It's pretty.
That's a good angle.
It was good. It was good. Yeah. He got over as a face, definitely because of it. People loved him. But he was kind of a classically trained British wrestler. That style. When I say classically trained. So if you're just joining us, we're watching Slamboree 2000. We're watching Slamboree 2000. We are at 22 minutes and 4 seconds in.
We watch so many Halloween Havocs that it just comes out naturally.
Yeah. There's the mystery partner.
If you're interested in our Halloween Havocs, you can find them on our YouTube channel under live, because all of the watch-alongs that we do end up there.
Or you could watch this one with us right now.
Well, yeah, I meant if they wanted to watch Halloween Havoc later.
Or any of our other WCW watch-alongs.
Or WWF from the same time period.
True.
I think we got one NWA, right? Don't we have one?
I think.
We did a Starcade, I think.
Cardboard box.
Empty cardboard box. When I took driver's ed, they told me that if your car should never be messy because even an empty box of tissues can kill you if you get in an accident going fast enough. And I was like I still think of it every time I see a box of tissues. And that was when I was 16. Isn't that weird?
That's bizarre.
Yeah. I remember that, and it was hot as fuck. Because I took driver's ed in Florida, and they didn't let you use the air conditioning in the car, and I took it in the summer.
Why not?
Because they're fucking assholes. They want to pay for the coolant.
Smiley screaming. He may have claustrophobia also. Here's Terry. Bash him.
Oh. Those tubes are thick.
Oh.
That actually looks like it would have hurt the cardboard tube.
Think that.
Funk.
Yeah.
Would you give him the crown of king of hardcore? From the major companies anyway.
from the major companies,
Yeah.
it's tough. Either he or Mick Foley. It's tough to decide.
What about from
Terry Funk? Nobody better at making things look real than Terry Funk. I don't think so. He and
DDP?
I was gonna say he and maybe Bret Hart.
I don't know. DDP makes it look like he's gonna wants to kick someone's ass.
Yeah, true.
And he's going to kick their ass, and then it looks like he's kicking their ass.
He's good at it. Yeah.
He's like the most convincing to me of one that's like, I'm gonna fight you right now, and then fighting. I think is Bret obviously has the best punches, but
Bret Hart has the best of a lot of things.
sunglasses.
Ric Flair makes things look very realistic. Not everything, but he has a very fun style.
His punches are very good, also.
Yeah. Whether things look realistic or not, Ric Flair is my favorite wrestler, my favorite style.
The realest thing is the Flair flop.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, Flair's on this pay-per-view. He fights Shane Douglas.
And I love it when people fling him into the corner and then he goes over the ropes and lands on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
It's a smooth move.
One of his signature spots.
Yeah, love it.
It's okay. Who will walk out with the hardcore title?
Who has it right now? Terry?
Terry Funk.
I'm going to say Terry Funk.
Mhm.
But you were just talking about how Smiley is like loved by fans as a face now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with no context at all, I'm going to say Terry Funk.
Mhm.
Because he's who I want to walk out with it.
See.
Wouldn't you just turn over so your padding gets it?
Yeah,
If you were in that fight.
You would think so.
Norman Smiley, not so bright.
That's not Norman Smiley.
Oh, who is that?
That's the mystery partner.
Oh, have we seen their face?
No.
Oh, thus the
I
mystery.
did say who it was.
I know, but I wasn't listening at that point. I was tweeting.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, is it someone I could get?
It's Ralphus.
I would have never guessed that.
Chris Jericho's.
No, Ralphus.
He was Chris Jericho's personal security officer
Oh,
while Jericho was in WCW.
I remember this. Because he was like a backstage worker, right?
He was, I think, a bus driver.
Yeah. And Jericho saw him and was like, you come with me.
Yep. Look at that belly.
Yeah, it's pretty epic.
Look at that butt. Oh my god. Fucking ladder to the head.
Oh yeah, Norman's black. I thought that white guy was him. I
No.
could probably put that together.
Norman is a black British man.
Yes, I see that.
I believe formerly known as Black Magic. Seriously.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Does Ralphus have an Audi belly button?
I can't tell what it is. It's like a volcano. That was a vicious chair shot blocked by the poor camera work.
I've never seen an adult with an Audi belly button unless they're pregnant.
Maybe he's pregnant.
I did not
Men can have babies now too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard on MSNBC.
You don't listen to MSNBC.
I know, that's my fucking joke. That's my joke.
Faker.
Look at that.
That was really cool.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Oof. I do not like unprotected chair shots.
Yeah.
That's why I'm scared of ECW.
Big wiggle.
What?
Oh my god. That's his move, the big wiggle.
You hate stuff like that.
Yeah, I hate it. Terry Funk's selling it though, so who am I to judge?
Like, is it a tiny tumor next to his belly button?
I can't tell. Norman or Ralphus is going to try the big wiggle. Oh Lord. Oh my god. Obviously, the part where he spits on his hand and then puts in the big wiggle.
Did
Ralph
he
is.
spit on his hand?
I think so. That's what this motion is.
Oh.
It's obscene. All these unprotected chair shots to Terry Funk, you got to think might have led to his Alzheimer's, his dementia.
Oh,
Sad.
did he have dementia?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
We just lost Terry Funk, last year, I think it was.
It was last year, yeah.
The Funker.
And then they had that abysmal Terry Funk Memorial hardcore match that was
Roll
just
up.
the fucking pussiest hardcore match anyone has ever seen ever.
The Funker keeps the belt.
It was like an insult. Ralph, this is my dad. I think most of those like foam things that I'm obsessed with are like disintegrated, like you touch them and they just like fall apart in your hands like old floral foam.
I don't know, that Four Horsemen one we have is in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I don't know how old that is though, you know?
Well, the Four Horsemen haven't been around in a long time, so
So you think it's from when they were originally around?
I kind of do.
Oh, okay.
Not originally around, but like 2000s maybe.
I love foam.
90,
fingers.
99, 98.
I want a foam urn. Now that I see a foam Goldberg exists, I want a foam Goldberg. I want the scissors from the Acclaims. I got a list.
Norman kisses Ralphus. They still love each other.
Wait, did he won? He won?
No, Terry Funk
Okay,
won.
that's what I thought. He's just happy because he had.
What have we got? It's world champion David Arquette.
Your wife, Courtney Cox, $1 million an episode.
Oh, they were married like way back then, I guess. Did they get married while Friends was still happening?
They were married. He's just talking about it.
I know. I don't know when Friends happened.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I'm a sports entertainer, so I had a couple of them. But whatever. I'll just go out there. I'm into this. I'm into it. I'm very curious.
Courtney Cox was like, I'm not doing this.
WCW World Heavyweight title in a triple cage. Your thoughts? I'm scared. I'm very scared. I mean, don't let the smile fool you.
Scared. So up next we got Lex Luger, I think versus Buff Bagwell.
Buff the stuff.
Buff the stuff.
He still has his giant hat.
Oh wait, Sean Stasiak
Oh, I have the perfect one.
versus Kurt Hennig. I'm sorry.
His abs look pretty good.
Yeah, he's a second generation wrestler. He was in the WWF as Meat. And then came to WCW. I met him. I got him to sign a picture. They called him and his partner the worst tag team in WCW.
Were they?
They were bad, yeah.
Oh.
It was he and Chuck Palumbo, I think it was.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever seen him. Yeah, Sean Stasiak versus Kurt Hennig. So this is the first of the Millionaires Club versus the New Blood matches for the night.
Sometimes I see signs and I'm like, why?
Like what?
Like things just like terribly written. Like that said Kurt Hennig should be the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. But like the letters were all different sizes and like there was no like some of the words went this way and then some went that way. It was just like a demented child made it, but an adult woman was holding it. Or like when people make signs and write in like pencil so you can't see their sign.
Maybe her child made it and she was just holding it up.
She didn't have a child with her.
Maybe you just couldn't see the child.
Is they were invisible?
Correct.
I knew it.
Yeah, this is when they were doing the Millionaires Club, which was the older guys against the New Blood, which was the younger guys. And Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo were behind the New Blood, going up against people like Hogan and Lex Luger and Ric Flair and Kurt Hennig and people like that.
Who was his dad?
Who?
The perfect one.
Um,
Yeah, that's
Dan
fantastic.
Stacey.
Oh, okay. His face looks familiar, so I thought maybe I knew his dad because I don't think I've seen him wrestle before, have I?
I don't. Maybe.
He kind of looks like Chris Pine a little bit.
A little. Yeah.
Face. That's what I'm thinking of.
Bam. And Kurt Hennig, a second generation wrestler himself, the son of Larry the Axe Hennig.
In an imaginary world where we had a child, if that child became a wrestler, would they
We would
be?
name it Kurt Hennig.
No, would they be a second generation wrestler since you were a wrestling manager? That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, he looks like Chris Pine with like a larger head.
See.
Yeah.
So for those of you just joining us, we're watching WCW Slamboree 2000. 35 minutes, 50 seconds in. Eric says, "Do you have any ants at your house?" We do. I hate ants. LOL. We haven't in a while, but sometimes in the summer we will.
Every summer.
In North Carolina, yeah, the ants always come in for the summer. So yeah, we end up having them in the summer. Yeah.
We have a balcony garden, and that's usually where they come in from. The balcony. I don't think it's because of the gardening, because I haven't gardened one summer and we still had ants. But
it's just because it's North Carolina.
Yeah.
A lot of houses would have ants, if not for ant poison.
We don't get them in the kitchen though, which is weird.
True.
I think one year I've had them in the kitchen before you lived here, and they were like those little sugar ants that are like super tiny.
Shit ants, piss ants. We call them in the South.
Oh, we call them sugar ants.
Piss ants.
It's weird. You're in the South too, though, Eric, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where is he?
I always forget. Is he in North Carolina? I always forget where people are.
I thought he was in like Minnesota.
There's Lieutenant Loco, Corporal Cajun, and whatever the fuck Van Hammer's name was in that Misfits in Action.
Well, is that a South Park Timmy poster?
Had a what?
South Park Timmy poster.
They had one?
Well, right behind them was one.
Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
I should still watch that show. I enjoy it.
Is it still on? Like new?
I believe it's still on. I could be wrong, but I thought it was still on.
My students watched it. I assumed they were watching old episodes, so I didn't realize it was still kicking. But I think you're right.
They're so good at skewering everything, you know? So good. So accurate at making fun of things.
Oh, when we were talking about George Clooney the other night. Was that last night? That was last
Star
night.
of Roseanne.
Star of Roseanne. I was going to also say Star of South Park as a dog, you know?
That's true, the gay dog.
Yeah. What's that?
I don't know, but something jumped off the desk upstairs when I was upstairs.
Something jumped off?
Jumped off.
Like an object or
An object,
animal?
yeah. An
Oh.
object. I was not touching it. I had not touched it.
Had you walked past it?
I walked past it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, like the breeze or the vibration of your feet on the floor.
No.
Asa thinks that our house has a ghost sometimes. I do not think that.
Stacey trying to put Hennig to sleep here. So, what do you think of Slamboree 2000 so far?
It's been okay. It's hard for me to get into it with Page's book. Have you read that one, Positively Page?
Yeah, good book.
Perhaps you should review it.
Perhaps, yeah. We have a new little show coming up called Wrestling Rainbow, where I'm gonna take 5-10 minutes and probably closer to like 5 minutes and review some wrestling books, 5 minutes each. I've read a bunch and I'm almost always reading one. I usually switch back and forth, but
You're doing Hogan's now?
I'm reading Hulk Hogan's book right now. Yeah.
Is it ghost written?
Yeah, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. It seems like him saying the thing, so that's what's important.
You should be a ghostwriter. How do you get that job?
I don't know. I would love that job.
You'd be so good at it.
Yeah.
You have to dumb down your vocabulary, though, for a lot of people.
That's true.
So she's asking to come in or just putting her body as far away from the water.
Just sitting.
Okay. Our dog doesn't like it when it rains. Is that normal dog behavior?
Yeah, most dogs, I feel like.
Does she
She's
need
a
a
little
raincoat?
prissy dog.
She need a raincoat so we can still take her out when it's raining?
Maybe. That'd be cute.
That'll be cute. I don't know if she'd try and eat it.
No, she wants to.
Yeah, okay. I'll be right back. I let the dog in.
Kurt Hennig just struck the ref.
Because he's not so perfect anymore.
I guess not.
I think.
And little Nate said, "What was that for?"
No, my white shirt. Really?
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll dry.
Mud she ground into it, you mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Sean Stasiak gets the win.
That's why I don't wear white shirts on a rainy day when you have a German Shepherd. It's foolish. I would not have guessed that. I guess I probably should have. How old is Hennig at this point?
Old.
Yeah. People in the audience look confused.
Yeah, like why did Sean Stasiak beat Kurt Hennig?
It was clean too.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Stasiak wasn't that bad of a wrestler. He just had like no charisma. I don't think so, at least.
Hmm.
And there's the Millionaires Club locker room. Oh wait, excuse me, the New Blood locker room. Miss Russo hanging out, doing his thing. So now we got Scott Steiner defending the U.S. title against General Hugh G. Rection.
Who's he defending against?
General
No, who's the other guy? I mean,
Scott Steiner's the world is the U.S. champion. Oh, they're just calling him Hugh Morris here. Okay.
you just wanted to say huge erection a bunch.
That was his name until like this pay-per-view, I guess.
Likely story. What the fuck is his tattoo?
From here on in,
Looks just like a wad of tentacles.
Paul,
That can't be what it is, right?
Oh, wait.
not from you. Not from you. That name was given to me by Eric Bischoff. And it was a free.
Ripley, leave it.
It was to make me look stupid. From now on, you address me by my real name. G. Rection.
There we go.
Short.
Captain Rection. Told you.
I believe you now.
You believe me after you just watched it?
Yep. Once I saw proof, I believed you.
So for those of you just joining us, we're watching Slamboree 2000. We are 45 minutes and 26 seconds in.
Oh wait, this is the gross Steiner.
This is Scott Steiner.
He's the one that gets gross, right? With the like metal head thing, or is that the other one?
This is this one, Scott Steiner.
Yeah, with this. Oh,
Muscles on top of muscles.
God, it looks
Definitely
like he has
not on
fucking
steroids.
soda cans and like embedded in his biceps.
Definitely not steroid.
That's so gross.
I definitely would not take a Big Papa Pump sucks sign to an event.
Because he seems like a crazy asshole.
I don't know about an asshole, but he seems a little crazy.
Ugh.
Big Papa Pump.
From this angle, it does not look like a soda can. It looks like a baby skull. It's gross.
That's Kawato from Total Recall. The thing inside the guy's stomach.
Oh.
The monster that
I
comes
thought you were
out.
saying that he was a character until I remember now. I remember. Yeah.
Kawato.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, get with it.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I've seen it once. I mean, I'll give you that it was recently, but
Kawato lives.
why are those guys wearing the same shirt? Is that for this pay-per-view?
Yay!
I don't think that's why.
I think that's why.
Scott Steiner will mess you up if you screw with him on your ringside. The line between reality and fantasy disappeared from this man a long time ago. Thanks partially to Shakira and Medeja, I might add. For fantasy. So here we go. It's going to be Captain Erection against Scott Steiner.
Captain Erection.
Captain Rection. He lost to Goldberg several times in Goldberg's famous winning streak. I don't like Captain Rection's chances in this match. What do you think?
Well, he is getting some moves in, but no. He does have a new fancy name, though, which it looks as though it has given him new confidence. Although I don't know what he normally looks like, so that's just me.
Not usually this confident. These dudes are still talking shit.
Oh, they're wearing Slamboree shirts.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
What?
Slamboree.
Yeah.
I think WCW wins the prize for most creative pay-per-view names for sure.
Definitely, yeah. Good lord. That's Medeja, the brunette, and Shakira, the blondish one, trying to distract the ref while Scott Steiner catches a breather here.
What are their names?
Medeja and Shakira. Scott Steiner comes from behind.
Medeja.
And Shakira.
Weird name.
Yeah, Scott Steiner kind of the part of the new blood, but not really. Doesn't care for Bischoff or Russo, but he's not part of the Millionaires Club in this angle either. This is when Scott Steiner started to get his just desserts, when he became U.S. champion and eventually the world champion.
Was there women's wrestling in WCW at this point?
No. They never had a lot of women's. They might have had a women's title very briefly. I can't recall. But they did have Medusa won the cruiserweight title from a man and lost it to a man.
They had that woman who was wrestling with Harlem Heat.
Sensational Sherry?
No. That was a black lady.
Oh, Midnight.
Midnight, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They would have mixed tag matches, and they would have matches every now and again, but not regularly at all.
But usually they'd like wrestle in their wrestling matches, at least from the time periods of WCW I've watched. Like the women were wrestling, they weren't just like cat.
Well, like I said, very rare to have women's matches in WCW.
China was never in WCW. Right?
No.
I don't think so.
Drop it on them. Big Papa Pump, am I right, Kay?
I don't care for him.
You don't care for Big Papa Pump?
No, that's gross. He's gross. I don't like looking at him. It's hard to watch a wrestling match when you don't want to watch or look at one of the wrestlers in the match.
So you're for huge erection?
Apparently. No, I mean, I'm not against Scott Steiner. He's the okay Steiner brother. I just don't like that he did that to his body. That has to be so bad for you.
Yeah.
And it's so gross looking. I'd rather look at those people that cut their tongues in half so they got like a forked tongue. I'd rather look at that shit than that. That's how gross that is to me.
Speaking of forked tongues, did you see they're having a black man play Severus Snape?
Oh, that's cool.
Is it? In the Harry Potter books? He's white.
Yeah, I don't care.
You don't care?
Yeah, I don't care.
And then they're having some non-white person play Hermione Granger, who is also white in the books.
Not according to the author of the book.
Not according to the author of the book? What is she?
She said that she doesn't have a described race, which is true. She doesn't. They just describe her hair as bushy brown hair.
Don't they have pictures, though?
They're black and white pictures.
Yeah, my point rested. I'm just saying that Harry Potter HBO series does not seem like it's going to be good.
Oh, is that what you're talking about? I thought you were talking about in the play.
No. HBO series.
Oh, I'm not watching it either way.
Well, if that's their priority and not telling the story, then it's probably going to suck ass.
Or they picked the people who are the best actors. And they're going to tell
as
it was written.
I'm sure that's it.
Wait, are they just redoing the movies as a series?
I don't know. Don't care.
Well, you apparently care. You're talking to me about it. You brought it up.
No, I do care about companies making a mockery of different artistic works, but I don't care about the series anymore. I was interested. Now I'm no longer interested.
I figure, like, if the author doesn't care, then why should I care?
Because it means something to you. Maybe it means more to you than it means to the author.
Maybe. I did cry when Alan Rickman died. It's like one of the only celebrities whose deaths I cried over. I think it was just like him and John Prine. But John Prine was more about like me never being able to see him live and the sadness over that.
Pretty selfish.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I was sad he was dead, But it's weird to cry about someone's death that you don't know and don't have a personal connection to.
Mm-hmm.
So I was more crying about my loss than him being dead. But my loss was his death, so it's a giant circle. He can get his leg up really high.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get my leg up that really high.
He's a decent athlete for as big as he is, yeah.
I'm gonna be
After
so
that,
flexible after the summer. I'm just gonna like spend like hours stretching all day.
we'll see.
I'll have a really high kick. Well, not that high because I'm short, but high for me kick.
You gonna do any of your housework after the show or no? We'll do it tomorrow.
I'm doing the stuff that I just bought.
What's that?
I bought the stuff to set up my kefir and to set up my kombucha.
I say. I'll watch British comedy so long.
All I have to do is wash one jar and one colander.
Oh,
Ooh, and brew some tea, which will take like no time in our electric kettle.
I'll watch them alone.
Just put them on down here.
Alone.
Okay, watch them alone. That belt makes that guy look so tiny in the front row.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
yowza.
Jim Stone pile driver on Big Papa Pump.
He's a big guy to do that with.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be really confident about your strength, you know?
Jim Morris going up for the moonsault, but Shakira in the way. Watch it. Oh, fuck.
Oh, did he just kick him?
It kicked him in the shoulder. Steiner didn't get out of the way in time, or Morris jumped too far.
Kicked him too far. Well, he had to make it look like he was going to land on him.
Yeah.
It is
Steiner
very
recliner.
strange to me how little most wrestlers sweat.
That's it. Steiner keeps the U.S. title.
Do they just like dehydrate themselves before they go out for their matches?
I think a lot do.
Because their muscle or their veins stick out?
Yeah.
So they don't get all sweaty. Samoa Joe being the exception.
Mm-hmm. No, the Misfits in action, getting involved here. Trying to get involved.
Say R&B security?
Russo and Bischoff security. Booker T.
Yeah. Get him.
Bam. Booker T is super over at this
Booker
point.
T. His shit looks good, and his voice is like the perfect wrestler voice / perfect wrestling announcer voice.
I like Booker T. He's had some dumb takes since he's become a WWE announcer, but whatever. Nobody's perfect. Booker T became, I believe, became the final WCW champion.
Oh yeah.
I believe he was.
He's the person that like didn't really get punished by
Oh.
WWE for working for WCW when they.
Well, that's because he was over, yeah. Everybody else seemed to have, not Goldberg.
What's on his arm?
I don't know. Glitter?
Oh, it looks like a metal screw.
Scott Steiner threw Opie out of the ring there. So yeah, folks, we are watching and enjoying Slamboree 2000. And we're at 59 minutes and 8 seconds in.
Nice.
We've
Come out.
We've had 4 matches so far.
Have we?
Yeah, had Chris Candido beat the Artist to keep the Cruiserweight title. Had Terry Funk beat Norman Smiley and Ralphus to keep the Hardcore title. Had Sean Stasiak beat Kurt Hennig, and had Scott Steiner just beat General Hugh G. Rection. And here's Chris Canyon.
Are these matches short because of Vince? Like that hardcore match was really short.
As far as I'm concerned, blood is thicker than water. You got guys like Kidman.
Chris Candido?
What?
Who's that?
Chris Canyon.
Canyon.
He taught me a long time ago. You get ahead in this business not by kissing ass, but by busting your own. And that's exactly what I'm going to do tonight. And in doing so, prove to Mike Awesome that nobody is better than Kang.
Looks like a mutant.
He's from New Jersey, so.
I have friends from New Jersey that don't look like mutants. So.
There's Mike Awesome. He just does shit.
What does he do now? He does something now.
He's
doesn't he?
dead.
Oh. He does not do anything.
He does nothing now. He's dead.
How did he die?
I forget.
That's sad.
Mm. Mm.
Who's he wrestling?
I believe he's wrestling Chris Canyon. Yep.
Oh, okay.
But he's also dead.
Hmm.
This was 25 years ago, though.
Yeah,
So.
I did not mean to start you on your retro watch along rundown of all of the people we're watching that are dead.
Oh, I've already been doing it.
Have you? Okay. Mm.
Kurt Hennig dead. I missed that one.
It's okay. You don't have to.
No, I do.
We can just keep the dream alive.
So this should be a good one here. Both these guys are great. Chris Canyon, very innovative wrestler. Bam. Look at that.
Eric Tape saying very sad. I agree, Eric.
And Chris Canyon. I think he's talking about Chris Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Who killed himself.
Oh.
He was gay or bisexual, and having to keep that secret in wrestling, I think, led him to have some problems, and he killed himself.
That's sad.
Yeah. But very innovative offensive wrestler, Chris Canyon. He was, I believe, the lead wrestling stunt coordinator on the WCW movie Ready to Rumble, which came out around this time. That's why David Arquette won the world title, to promote that movie.
Did we do a watch along for that, or did we just watch that?
I believe we did a watch along for it. I can't recall.
I think we just.
You think we just watched it?
Yeah.
I think we maybe just watched it. Yeah.
Do you want to do a watch along for it?
Maybe.
This is the time of year.
Yeah.
And it's summer, so I got free time. Or I will as soon as my classroom's packed away.
I was given the day off, and then they asked me if I wanted to work.
Oh.
What the fuck is that?
Wait, didn't you tell them that you wanted more hours?
Yeah, but they just gave me the day off.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like less than 24 hours ago, they gave me the day off, and then they asked me if I wanted to work, and I told them my wife has the car.
You should have told me. I could have brought it back.
I didn't want to work. I just to spite them. I don't like that. Give me the day off and then ask me to come in. Just fucking schedule me.
Um, uh,
You could have just scheduled me to work and I would have been there. I'm not on call. I hate that kind of bullshit. I don't play that.
for the other days that you're off, if they ask you if you want to work, you're just gonna say no.
Maybe we'll see.
We need the
Not Monday.
hours.
I know, but yeah, I resent it.
Yeah, I get
I
that.
resent that. You tell me I have days off, I'm gonna make plans in my real life because you said I got the day off.
Maybe someone called in, like that one other person that works there.
Maybe, but again,
Yeah.
I have plans in my real life
Yeah.
because you said I have the day off. I'm not on call. I'm not, I'm not just waiting around to maybe work.
Well, they didn't say you have to come in or you're fired. They said, can you come in?
Yeah.
You couldn't, so that's fine.
Anyways, I don't like it.
I am. Is there no DQs?
Apparently. Oh, fuck. That was a stiff chair shot there.
He opened it slightly so that it would make that slamming metal sound.
That's what you think?
That's what I saw. Plus, that's what made that sound. I mean, I still think it was a hard chair shot. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying also that was the thing that happened, Hey, Stephen Chambers, welcome.
Hey, what's up, man?
Steven says, homie, don't play that.
Exactly. I don't play that.
Eric Tate asking where you work.
I'm gonna keep it a secret. I don't want.
You can say what you what.
I sell.
You do.
I sell cell phones
And plans.
and plans. Yes. I'm a wireless sales professional.
So if someone wants a landline, you're like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mike, why don't you go back to fucking 1988 and go fuck yourself with your landline?
Remember when we had a landline? The best part was the awesome phone that we had.
I know.
It was like a fake rotary phone and it was like sky blue tealish.
It was a nice phone.
It was really cool.
Yeah,
we unplugged the phone from it because it was so annoying when it rang. So like, we were paying for a landline and then not connecting our awesome phone to the landline.
True.
Because like no one had that number except for us and like your mom.
Yeah.
And so it was always like sales calls.
Well, people had it, they just wouldn't call it.
Well,
they would call
that's
it cell
we
phone.
unplugged it.
They would call it a cell phone.
Yeah. Linda saying, I'm glad you don't have wires. Welcome, Linda C. This is Ace's mama.
Yeah, I would offer our viewers deals on cell phones, but you have to actually be in the store where I work, so I can't. Otherwise, I would love to.
Eric saying sorry.
What are you sorry about?
What are you sorry for? You didn't do anything bad? Maybe he's sorry that you got called into work on your day off.
Oh.
Or to ask if you wanted to work on your day off.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I would have been like, yeah, give me that money. Well,
I had no way to get there.
Yeah,
I had no way to get there.
Yeah, I'm still in my classroom packing it up. Because I have a science closet that's super messy.
That's what I told them. I said, I have no way to get there.
Yeah.
My wife has the car.
I like working after school is over because there's no one there to like distract me.
Mm-hmm.
I can only just distract myself.
You should get your stuff done and then your summer would be longer.
Yeah. Oh.
This has been a good match here so far.
It was.
For those of you who want to join us, if you're just tuning in, we're watching Slamboree 2000. Just search for SLA on Peacock. I think it's enough to bring it up. And then go to the bottom of the Slamboree listings. We are at 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 9 seconds.
Steven's saying if you have a Buc-ee's in North Carolina, cashiers start close to $20 an hour, full
Wow.
or part time.
Wow.
We do have some that are opening here, but I don't think
Really?
they're anywhere near us. We can look.
Yeah, I
that
don't
up.
think we have
Thank you for
one.
that tip. We will check
Thank
that
you.
out. Yeah. Yeah, because my students are really excited about it opening somewhere in our state.
I'll check it out. I know people love them.
Burlington, your mom says.
Oh, yeah, that's too
far.
far.
Yeah. But if that one does well, I'm sure they'll open another one somewhere. Although I guess it's like a destination store, kind of, isn't it? At least 100 gas pumps. Dang.
Oh, yeah, they have, it's like extreme. They have a lot of everything.
Did we go to a Buc-ee's together with your mom?
I don't know.
I've been to one twice, I think. Fresh food, always hot. I think I ate there. I think we just got like snack food for the car, maybe. Do you remember? Like trail mixers.
They're hitting each other with every single thing they have, and the best they can get is 2.5 times.
Oh, fuck. What is that called? Like, is that a power
I'm
bomb?
not sure.
Is that
Not sure.
like a power bomb?
A wheelbarrow slam. There it is.
And power bomb.
Flash power bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't think it's as dangerous, Linda, because it's like you have like a million people there.
Yeah.
It's not like a convenience store where it's like you and one dude.
Yeah. Plus, they're like always open.
Yeah.
So there's less chance of people robbing them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because there's no like they're closing up. Let's steal all their money.
Yeah.
I don't like when people do that with the mats.
Why?
Because it's so dangerous.
It's dangerous.
I don't want anyone to get hurt. I guess these guys are good, but current day wrestling, I don't like it when they do that. Is there a gap between the walkway and the ring?
I don't know.
Or is it just not level?
Is he gonna powerbomb Canyon outside of the ring? No way.
Oh my god. Okay, good.
Oh, German suplex. Mike Awesome is so good in the ring, I tell you.
There's not a real gap, but there's like a the ramp is like 3 inches higher than the mat level.
It's all right.
Why would they do that? Fucking up all the equipment.
Good thing he didn't knock out the pay-per-view feed.
Mm-hmm.
We knew from the moment Mike Awesome got here, didn't care about winning and losing.
You should get pants like that and say awesome on the butt.
Okay. Oh, here comes Kevin Nash.
He took care to put his belt under the Tommy Hilfiger label so you can still see it.
Mm-hmm.
Lame.
Here comes the new blood. And
Is
we
that
got,
Vampiro?
yeah,
He's gonna be a WrestleCade.
got some sort of disqualification going. I'm pretty sure Awesome just won the match.
There's Ric Flair and Sting. And here comes R and B.
R&B security. It's a melee.
That was terrible.
What?
Kevin Nash just punching that guy selling it when his fist was like a foot away from his face.
You should have been watching Ric Flair.
I wasn't. I was watching a terrible punch.
Wait, he held up Chris Canyon's hand. Who won the fucking match? I'm confused.
Did a pin happen before the music hit?
No. I thought Awesome won by DQ.
Why don't you look at
Right.
it?
I don't know. Maybe a double DQ. I don't know.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, they've been on the same team and united for 4 days. You guys are going too crazy.
Who are the guys that aren't Tony Schiavone?
Scott Hudson on the left and Mark Madden on the right. They're okay.
It's about sick and tired of hearing about the total package. You're calling out. And fight that and Slamboree. Well, you got it. And there's probably a lot of people that think I'll never have a place on my arm. You don't know contract WCW owns the place is my property. There's a fight going on.
Miss Elizabeth dead.
I don't like when they call her Liz. She's Miss Elizabeth. Eric saying Mark is the heel.
Yeah. The big
Thank
fat
you.
blustery jerk, but he's pretty funny sometimes.
He was the one on the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's meant to be a big fat blustery jerk, you know.
Not Mason him.
We got Lex Luger versus Buff Bagwell now.
Going. What are you wearing? Didn't you used to wear that with him? What was that, a tablecloth? Maybe you should go change. How about that? That's something to do, okay? Oh, no? Well, this says that I can. I own you, Liz, remember? Now go change that tablecloth, please. Put on something a little classy. Go around me. Wait till you see this.
Yeah.
You love Vince Russo.
I do not love Vince Russo.
Why?
Because he ruined my wrestling programs with
He
his
did not.
with his 3-second matches with the weird ass endings and the hopping from segment to segment. It like makes my ADHD like make my brain explode inside.
We've had more than 3-minute matches tonight.
I know.
Okay.
That's because he's edited here with Eric Bischoff. And I don't like the brawl for all. And I don't like that he doesn't accept responsibility for the brawl for all.
Some kind of, leather gear. So they stuff like that. Love rules. Well, ever since Wednesday, you're right.
Plus, he seems smarmy. I could keep going.
Miss Russo?
Yeah.
He's doing a character.
Have you seen him in interviews?
Yeah, bro.
You don't think that his character, much like Vince McMahon's character, is just him turned up a little?
I think turned up a lot.
Hey, Vince Russo?
Vince Russo, yeah.
What about Vince McMahon?
No, I think that's him.
Yeah, I think that's him too. Well, Linda, you watching this? Ace's mom loves Lex Luger. He just ripped off tearaway pants, Linda. We got to meet him in November.
Mm-hmm.
He was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Those neck, the big giant muscles are so gross. It looks like he has one of those travel neck pillows, but it's his muscles.
former WCW World Champion Lex Luger. Here comes Buff Daddy.
Where's this at? Is he doing okay now? You know?
I think he's doing all right. Doing better than he was. So.
Yeah.
She loves it. So, what do you think of Slamboree so far?
They're pretty good. It is not like the WCW that I know and love, but it's all right. Late 90s, early 2000s wrestling is not my favorite wrestling.
Why is that?
Because it's all like gross.
Why is it gross?
Because there are people named Huge Erection, and their women have like all of themselves showing, and their men are creepy towards them.
Yeah, it's wrestling. The dudes act like jerks for the beautiful women. They're heels.
Yeah, they didn't used to do that. They were heels in other ways before.
Yeah, they did. That's what Randy Savage was doing that act in the 80s.
Who was he creepy to?
Miss Elizabeth. Elizabeth!
Yeah, but she didn't dress like they dress.
True.
I sound like such a prude.
Yeah, you do.
But really, it's just like gross. Like, I don't want to see like slimy, oily men leering at women.
That's all I want to say.
Wouldn't you rather see them leering at oily women?
No.
You just would prefer the men oily?
Yes.
Interesting.
Buff Bagwell covered in baby oil.
Eric asking, where was Bobby at?
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
Is he talking about the brain?
Yeah.
And then Steven, I believe this is one of the Canyon. This is the one Canyon got flipped over the top of the third cage.
Oh, I think you're right.
I don't know. Oh, there's a cage match?
There's a triple cage match. For those of you just joining us, we're watching Slamboree 2000. Just go on Peacock, search for SLA, and it'll come up. And then go to the bottom of Slamboree listings. It's the final Slamboree. We are 1 hour, 22 minutes, 25 seconds in.
Bobby Heenan contract expired, and he hung it up. Wow.
There you go. Thank you.
Steven, always a bottomless pool of knowledge, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't around at this period. I just was not sure why. They could have used him, that's for sure. Yeah, he kind of got replaced by Mark Madden as the heel announcer.
Oh, had neck surgery also.
Mm-hmm. Had neck surgery in the mid 90s. Maybe had another one, but had it in the mid 90s. And there was a famous instance where Flying Brian was doing something and he like touched Bobby's neck, and on the air, Bobby's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because he didn't want people messing with his neck. He was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And got up and he left. I believe he got up and left. Definitely got away from Flying Brian.
Is that why he wears a neck brace in so many things?
Sometimes it was kayfabe.
Yeah.
Some part it might have been real. I'm not sure. I mean, I bet it was at one point.
Hmm.
And then Bobby Heenan ended up with jaw cancer, dead.
Jaw cancer?
I believe it was jaw cancer. He had to have like his jaw, I think part of it removed and reconstructed, something like that.
That's sad.
It is sad.
Especially for someone who talks for a living.
Hmm.
I like Bobby.
Yeah, I love Bobby Heenan. Yeah, he had some kind of cancer in his face, in his mouth.
Hmm.
You didn't get any sodas, did you?
No, you asked me to.
Hmm.
I got the things you asked me to. Or do you want those, by the way?
I'll get them.
Is this like one of the only ginger referees?
I believe so. You don't see them a lot.
Mm-hmm. Earl Hebner wasn't a ginger, was he? He just had like fair skin.
Yeah. Buff Bagwell, he's cheating. He's cheating. Yep. Who are you for in this match, Kay?
Buff Bagwell.
Really?
I love Buff Bagwell.
Over Lex Luger?
No. Lex Luger. I just felt like someone should be for Buff Bagwell.
Yeah. You love Buff Bagwell, is that right?
Yeah, I love how much he loves his mom. You know?
She's dead.
I know. But he loved her.
True.
He was a good son.
We never would have had a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match without Buff.
I forgot. That was the thing that happened. I could see your mom being so down for that, you know?
And Buff Bagwell, part of the New Blood.
Eric saying, for real, Bobby never liked Rick Rude. I liked Rick Rude.
Why is that? I haven't heard that.
You're talking to Eric, right?
Yeah.
You know how much I love Rick Rude.
Yeah, I know how much you love Rick Rude. I love Rick Rude. He managed Rick Rude for a while.
Oh, Bobby?
He was part of the Heenan family.
Oh, hmm. It does not look like he's applying like any torque or pull on Lex Luger at all.
Well,
Looks
he's
like-
not.
Well, I know, but it's supposed to look like he is, right?
Yeah.
Like, tighten your biceps or something. Make your arms shake so it looks like you're pulling.
Oh.
Looks like he was like holding his head for him.
The old knees to the nutsack. No.
She's still wearing the tablecloth.
No.
God,
That's assault. That's assault.
Is this the episode where Miss Elizabeth goes to jail for
Elizabeth.
assault?
I doubt it.
I was joking. Wait, is that something that happened?
Maybe.
Oh,
You never know.
I know you never know. I like her dress.
Lex Luger making a comeback here. That's Elizabeth. Comes down.
Reed wanted more money. He should have wanted more money. He was awesome.
It was awesome.
He was an attraction.
Uh,
Ooh.
He likes how you like your ribs. I hope broken. She does. He gets the man now. Stands by her man.
swinging neck breaker. Buff looking to go uptown for the Buff Blockbuster. Nope.
Does she not know how to hold a bat?
I don't think so. She's a woman.
I
Got the
know how to hold a bat.
torture rack, and Bagwell gives up.
She held it like a hammer, like a weird hammer. He has a big piece of confetti on his back.
Hmm.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Has Johnny B. Bad been out?
He
Yeah, I
was
missed it.
in WWE, WWF at this point, I
Oh.
believe. Yeah. Oh wait, 2000. He was not in either place at this point, actually.
Hmm. Mark Romero, is that him?
That's Chuck Palumbo.
Is that one of those sticks that you bounce up and down with the other two sticks?
A
You know?
Palumbo?
No, the thing he had in his hand.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
That's what it looked like the ones that you see like hippies.
I think it might have been
doing
like
concerts.
a cattle prod.
Oh. I thought it was fringed on the end, but maybe those were prongs.
Is this what Russo was talking about? Chuck Palumbo? I guess so. It's the best part as far as I'm concerned. See the new total package.
Yeah, Luger picks up the win, but now the doppelganger, attempted doppelganger, Chuck Palumbo storms in.
Attempted doppelganger to who?
Lex Luger, look, he's wearing the same tights
Yeah, but he doesn't look anything like him.
and using the same hold.
Oh, well, now I see that.
Yeah, but that was part of the thing with the New Blood and Millionaires Club. They were trying to create stars to like replace the old stars, you know?
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know anything about either of them.
Yeah. So Chuck Palumbo here, and then they had, Sean Stasiak, the perfect one, beat Kurt Hennig, formerly Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
We have Sting versus Vampiro coming up. There goes Elizabeth. Russo's property. Here's Shane Douglas.
Shane Douglas, nearly a decade of bad blood, comes to a boiling point tonight as you meet the nature boy Ric Flair. 7 years. 7 long and torturous years of listening to the nature boy's BS. You heard it. I'm a limo ride and jet flying son of a gun. To be the man, woo, you gotta beat the man. I'm the dirtiest player in the game. It goes on, and it ends tonight. I'm damn sick and tired of hearing it. Nature boy, look into my eyes. The window on a man's soul. Tonight, Nate, I retire your ass once and for all. And when the dust settles, you will know you just got your ass franchised.
I don't think it's the window on a man's soul. Right? It's on
Window
his face.
into a man's soul.
Man's soul, yeah.
Who have we got here? Is this Vampiro?
I hope so.
Or are they doing Shane Douglas and Ric Flair now? They're doing Shane Douglas and Ric Flair now.
Can I make it warmer?
Yep. I'll be right back.
Giving you a fall to the franchise. Steve Douglas. You idiots can't do a damn thing to stop it.
When Asa comes back, I think we had a bunch of people just join us. When he comes back, he'll tell you where we are in the program, because I don't have the control. Actually, it's nearby. I'm gonna grab it real quick. All right. So for those of you that are just joining us, we are on Peacock. Search Slamboree. You probably don't have to type all of Slamboree, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom for 2000s. And we are currently at 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 10 seconds. We're about to see the Nature Boy. It's the Walgreens bag, babe.
When the world champion walked out, I know let's be on this world, boy. You were going to about that. But this time, we're down back.
Wait, he's not wrestling. I thought he was wrestling.
I believe he is wrestling.
He's wearing dress shoes.
We'll see.
That'd be very impressive and probably dangerous. Thank you.
Yeah.
When I was in elementary school, I did this like research project that somehow ended up on display in the mall in Orlando. And it was about how you shouldn't chop down the rainforest because that's where they get the coating for M&Ms. And then the M&Ms would melt in your hands and in your mouth.
Huh.
Isn't that weird?
Yes.
Isn't it even weird that they displayed it in the mall?
Yes. See, Shane Douglas really did think that Ric Flair was holding him down, holding him back in his time in WCW, his first stint in WCW. But really, Shane Douglas just didn't have it, you know? You go back and you watch those tapes, it's like, who had it, Ric Flair or Shane Douglas? Ric Flair. I mean, no question. It was just jealousy. Just plain old jealousy.
You don't eat them one at a time?
Hmm?
You don't eat them one at a time? Interesting. He's really wrestling in that outfit?
Yeah, you're watching it.
It's got tassels on his shoes.
Nature Boy, yo.
No sequence, just Ric Flair, the man in the Greek world, taking on a butt. And here comes Will Francis. That's the 2,459-pound wrestler at the top rope of the corner. He can't reach. He wants to be a championship flip. What a slap in the face of the Nature Boy. A fair try to slap on the figure four. You know, I think you need to be the one to have Ric Flair to fit.
Well, Nate, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is this before or after the asylum?
This is after.
Little Nates didn't go into an asylum in real life or anything.
Nature
There's-
Boy did in the storyline.
Yeah. And
was
they
also-
took over, right?
Yeah. And Ric Flair also was buried in the desert by the filthy animals about I don't know, 6 months before this, something like that, 5 months before this.
No, did your hand.
They kept trying to take Ric Flair off of TV from like 1998 on, but he kept hanging on because the fans love him. Low blow, nut shot.
I wasn't asking for these. I just wanted to hold their hand.
Like they were mentioning, just as Shane Douglas is voted for this opportunity for 7 years, so was Ric Flair waiting 7 years.
When kayfabe was still like alive and well, how did they do that? Like Ric Flair obviously said something to him, like in calling the match while they were like right by the crowd. Did they just not call it like that back in the day, or
They tried to hide it a bit more, but plus, you could just write it off to them talking junk to each other.
Yeah. I just, as a fan, if I was right there, I would totally try and hear what they said to each other, whether it was one way or the other, what they were saying.
We have never seen, it's been a long time since we've seen nature boy this intense. This isn't the showboating, the wooing, the jet flying nature boy. Just got suplex slammed by the franchise. Great performers.
Oh, he is. Okay. I thought he was taking out a weapon, but then it looked like he was just lacing up his fringe. You fed Ripley, right? Did you feed the cats? Yep.
That's what it looks like right now. They're gonna put the chain away.
I like that red wolf shirt.
That's the Wolf Pack, the NWO Wolf Pack,
I like it. I figured that's what it was for.
which no longer exists at this point.
It's retro.
It's strange how few NWO shirts you see in the crowd.
I don't see any.
Yeah,
Except
I
for
know.
that one.
That was after everybody was wearing NWO shirts.
I guess people didn't want to look like they were like out of touch with what was currently happening. Except for that guy who's wearing his wolf shirt proudly.
Wolf Pack.
What did I say?
Wolf.
Oh, well, it's because there's only one wolf on it.
It's a Wolf Pack shirt.
I see. If I see people with white face paint, do I assume that they're supposed to be Sting, or do people cosplay as Vampiro also?
I don't think many people are cosplaying as Vampiro.
You could cosplay as Vampiro if you started growing your hair out now. For us, okay.
I don't want to cosplay as Vampiro.
Oh, he's cool.
I'd rather do Doink.
Yeah.
Or something.
Telling you. Undertaker, pallbearer.
Doink would be a fun one.
Undertaker, pallbearer. Better.
Undertaker Paul Bearer would be pretty good.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. And you'd get to act like Paul Bearer all day.
You would be Paul Bearer.
No, I would be the Undertaker. You would be Paul
No,
Bearer.
you wouldn't. You're shorter. You would be Paul Bearer.
Oh, I don't want to be Paul Bearer.
Well, we're not having the Undertaker be taller, or Paul Bearer be taller
How would I
than the
do my
Undertaker.
hair? I was basing this solely on hair and not thinking about anything else.
Slick it back.
No.
And then you go,
No.
yes, yes,
See,
yes.
that is the other thing. Is like you can do a pallbearer. I cannot. I wasn't gonna just have to not talk, which is awesome, you know?
But he talked a lot.
The Undertaker?
Paul Bearer, stupid.
Yeah, that's why I said you would be fucking pallbearer, stupider.
Here comes a fake Sting and Buff Bagwell.
A
Shane
fake,
Douglas
a
gets
fake
the
Buff
win.
Bagwell or a real Buff
Real
Bagwell?
Buff Bagwell.
God, the Sting masks are creepy. Like, give me the willies. Did they ever do the thing where Sting came out wearing a Sting mask?
Yeah.
You like have to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
This is disgusting. This is no way.
Yeah, now Ric Flair and Vince Russo for 5 minutes. I think that's Russo there.
I'll bring the whole building on top of you. You only 5 minutes. Yeah, get your ass in here. I want Ric Flair. You all Ric Flair. You all Ric Flair. A moment I want it now. Get the low punch around his neck. He's not going to ring the ball package magic. He got the franchise involved, and now it's Ric Flair and Vince Russo finally, with nobody around.
Oh, it's not Russo.
He tricked us with the watch around the neck. What is that?
Oh. A miniature Statue of Liberty. Who is it? Oh my God, it's David Flair.
Is he the one that died? Or
No,
that's
that was
Flair?
Reed Flair.
That's right.
Vince Russo telling everyone in half the arena to suck it.
What kind of baseball bat is that? It's so thin.
Oh, and here comes Kevin Nash again. Yep.
I'm hungry.
Yes, that M&M.
That's not dinner.
Former United States champion David Flair.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Terrible wrestler. Oh dear. Daphne. Dead. Low blow on Kevin Nash.
What's on her back? Is it like a giant pair of sunglasses? That shows an I Love David shirt on.
Mm-hmm. One of a kind.
How odd.
What? The whole thing?
Yes.
Yeah. Kevin Nash's second run out. Ric Flair hit by a miniature Statue of Liberty. Daphne returning. Fake Sting.
This sounds very Vince Russo.
David Flair. You love it.
I like wrestling.
We've been watching wrestling all night.
I know. This wasn't wrestling.
No, it was an angle.
Yeah. It was all right.
It was unpredictable.
Yeah. See how skinny the bat is?
Mm-hmm.
Is that for like a different game than baseball?
No, I think it might be a fake bat.
Oh.
Or it might just be skinny so people don't get hurt, you know? It's
Yeah.
not a bat a baseball player would use.
Oh.
Like a pro baseball player or anything.
Yeah. They're really trying to get people to not wave from behind the announce table. Security, what are you doing? Oh. Battle of the white face paint.
I am going to show you what it's like to walk around with your humanity stripped, just like I have. Sting, welcome to my nightmare. I feel like profit, stuff, and graveyard destruction. You think I don't know anything about pain? Vampiro, did you see that? I don't know what he's doing. Oh my God!
How? You talked to me about that. I didn't realize Vampiro was the one who did it.
Well, it was the New Blood as
Yeah.
a group did the bloodbaths.
A hunter has become the hunted. I'm your hero, Sting. I have decided your destiny and sealed your fate. Because I am the monster that you should have been.
Scary stuff. Here comes Vampiro.
That
Another.
looks so cool.
Well, if you believe Chris Jericho, he's a jerk.
Oh. I didn't. Chris Jericho didn't tell me about that.
In his book, he did.
Mm.
In his first book. He wrestled with Vampiro in Mexico and said he's a jerk. Said he was a compulsive liar also.
That was the first time I saw Vampiro, was in AAA at a Triple Mania. Like 2 years ago, I think, or something. Is he a jerk, you think, because he knows how fucking cool he looks? He looks really cool.
Here comes the Stinger.
Yeah. They got a bird? They tied it to it.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No.
It's gonna hurt its legs if it tries to fly.
It's fine.
Is it? That'd been cool if they left the lights like that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
It's not sports entertainment, it's sports what?
Carnage.
Oh. Who's that guy? Oh, he's getting the bird.
Yeah. Bam. Bam. Sting not playing around.
So, as you've heard, we are now in the Sting Vampiro match. We're at 1 hour, 55 minutes, and 50 seconds for those viewers joining us.
Trying to think what we've got left here. Let's see.
This card's been good.
You liked it now?
Yeah, I liked it before. I just didn't like. I don't like it as much as like some of the earlier ones we've watched. But it's been good.
So we got this match. We got Hulk Hogan versus Billy Kidman with Eric Bischoff as the ref. And then we got the main event, David Arquette, DDP, and Jeff Jarrett. If this is the match I'm thinking of, and nobody spoil it if people haven't seen it, I think it has a pretty shocking ending. If it's what I'm thinking of. Low blow.
Does Sting use a chainsaw to chop off Vampiro's head?
He does not chop off his head, no.
Oh.
You can't kill a vampire. You only use the sleep for a little bit once in a while. Showing how much he can take.
Yeah, pretty much the no DQ rule. I don't know. It almost doesn't exist in WCW at this point, except that one. What was it? The Canyon and Awesome match, and it seemingly ended in a double DQ because everyone interfered.
I say that was people interference, not objects.
Yeah, objects seem to be fine. Low blow.
This is gonna sound weird, but Vampiro walks like Danzig.
Well, he was a big Misfits fan.
Oh, well, then that makes sense. See how like when he walks, he's like leading with his knees almost.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is disturbing. Entertaining, I'll give you that, but disturbing. And what it's going to do right now is going to severely hamper Sting's win in the remainder of this matchup. And that's exactly what he should have done. If you think about Sting.
Oh, his Misfits shirt.
I got something to say. I raped your mother today, and it doesn't matter much to me as long as she's spread.
Yep.
You can't see it. She's waving her hands back and forth out of how much she loves it. There you go.
Yeah, I'm totally doing that all of my own accord.
Waiting for you. One last kiss.
Coming back on Sting and now Sting. There's not much left of the Sting.
Yeah, Vampiro, I thought, excuse me, Vampiro, I thought he was cool. He had tattoos before, like, every wrestler in the world had tattoos.
Mhm.
Or tattoos.
Tattoos.
Tattoos. If you want to call them that.
What is that from that we say that all the
Are you being served?
Oh, okay.
Tattoo.
It's an old British comedy show that we watch from like the 70s because we're super cool.
We should watch that tonight.
Okay. Oh,
Low blow.
how many fucking low blows are in this show?
I don't know.
That had to have been like the 10th at least.
That's at least number 8. That's like 4 in this match alone, though.
Yeah, that's why I said at least 10.
And that's what he's doing. It's not a wooden stake, but he's doing the trick. Driving right through his heart. He just tagged it right in the back of the leg pipe. Sting has had enough. He gave Vampiro everything he could ask for, and that came back. And now Sting wants to end it. Sting again with the leg pipe.
Oh, bam. Yeah, I really like the Millionaires Club New Blood angle because we got to see these matches we had never seen before. Sting, Vampiro, or hadn't seen much at least. Sting, Vampiro, Shane Douglas, Ric Flair, Canyon versus Mike Awesome, Hogan versus Kidman.
This crowd is hot for this match.
Mm-hmm.
Sting knows how to get a pipe.
It's the Stinger.
Yeah. We saw Sting.
That was almost a squash match.
What shocking thing was I supposed to see? Or
Well, we'll
still
see.
happening?
It may still happen. I can't remember. It may not be this show.
This war is far from over because neither man will let himself
Ugh.
defeated.
Me?
Tough. That's scarier.
In dramatic fashion, but it looked like he was too busted up. Steve again worked on raw human emotion to get the win.
No.
What's he doing now? Where is he going?
Is this the Sting?
So,
Is this a Sting heel turn?
No.
Okay. That wasn't very nice. Hmm.
And joining me at this time, 2 of the 3 men.
What is David Arquette wearing?
The 3-level cage and vie for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
I don't know.
Diamond Dallas Page and David Arquette. And David, realistically, this could be the end of your acting career, putting it at stake tonight here at Slamboree.
Yeah, Mike, I'm really scared. I mean, I know I look good, but I'm scared. But we're just gonna stick to the plan, right, Paige? Just stick to the plan. I told you.
That outfit is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It goes down like this.
Yeah.
Stay out of Jerry's way. You stay away, but any of those other guys get involved, you know, I want you to go straight to the top and you fend them off. You got it? You take care of things. Hey, you don't think you don't care the belt. You got it, monkey? Yeah. I know you don't want it. I know you don't.
So there is a plan, and we are looking backstage. Oh, boy. He is in search of something here. What is it? You know what it is. Mr. Russo. Good call. He is looking for Vince Russo. Vince Russo's smart. He's looking to monitor buckets up in a bathroom somewhere. Answer me this, guys. But I know the answer. This is the one guy you don't get mad. Above all else, you don't get Kevin Nash mad. I would agree, and I think Russo would agree as well. Well, there you see this capacity crowd on hand. Great crowd here in Kansas City. They've been entertained by some great matches. We're going to go backstage once again with Mike Canay, the Officials coming up next. Billy Kidman and Hulk Hogan with Bischoff the referee. Billy Kidman, in just a few moments, you will be facing the biggest challenge of your career when you meet the immortal Hulk Hogan with this man, Eric Bischoff, the special referee.
Hey, I am begging you, stop kissing his ass. I've already proved that Hogan is anything but immortal. As far as being my toughest challenge, I beat the guy 3 times already. With Eric Bischoff in the pinstripes over there, I can't lose.
Can't lose. I look good in stripes, don't I? Make no mistake about it. We're to call this a right down the middle of Hulk Hogan's yellow back. Billy Kidman, it's going to be a great night for you, and it's going to be a great night for new blood. Be sure to mail your cable or satellite bill indicate the purchase of this Slamboree event to P.O. Box 540-148 Alabama, Florida 33054, and you get your free Club Daily Pennant. Deadline for request is July 17th. One request per household, one flash blast, only from your friends at WCW.
I already have one of those, I'll have you guys know.
I bet you
Pretty nice merchandise.
So here we go. In the emotional battle that have been won before our eyes, Sting gets some.
So yeah, we got 2 matches left. We got Hulk Hogan versus Billy Kidman with Bischoff as the special ref. And we have the main event, the Triple Cage. Arquette versus DDP versus Jarrett.
Speaking of really stacked, go ahead, Scott.
Eric Bischoff, the special guest referee. I bring up the rear. Expresses temporal. Working diamond down with the force papers on live national television, all of the best of Easy Eric Bischoff. Ever since she left, ever since she was Bischoff, she has become a little bit more sultry. Speaking of sultry and sexy,
Kimberly's on your podcast location. Kimberly's right once, let's have a call up. And since then, he's dominating. He's dominating the immortal.
Hulk, accompanied by his nephew Horace Boulder. That fan just ripped his shirt, I believe.
That's all.
Somebody has a sign that just says Jimmy Buffett.
That was too predictable, sorry. Why is Billy Kidman so anxious? You psyching him out. Yes. It's a psychological warfare record. You know that.
Mama?
Just a big night. That's a tell you what Kicker wants. He wants to get a hug his head done to the ring rocks. For him to get the boot toy. That's exactly what happened to Hogan before. Approaching first sometimes does not serve you well. But intelligence first does, and that's what really has the advantage night. Scott Tony. Okay, if the ropes goes through the kid of Hogan, Prince Wally, Prince Wayne. Obviously, Hogan had these things and things. And he's trying to get Kid up. Kid's been doing a good job inside Plato. What a move at one point to the almost beat. Tremendous counter wrestling to the bottom slam the tip by Hulk Hogan there. Almost like Paul D. Hulk Hogan played it out. Kevin brought it up to the inside Plato. Up top.
You've read Eric Bischoff's book?
No.
I don't know what
I
kind of.
read Nitro by Guy Evans, which had a lot of Eric Bischoff interviews and quotes in it, but I've not read Eric Bischoff's book yet.
His hair is so luscious. I was just wondering what kind of ethnic background he had.
Hmm. I don't know. Bischoff kind of sounds German to me, but I don't know.
I was gonna guess like Romanian or something.
Possibly. I think everyone's Romanian.
No, just you and Eric Bischoff. I do not think Hulk Hogan is Romanian.
Good work.
Thank you. He looks like Swedish or something because his hair is so fine.
I think maybe Italian.
What, really?
Well, he dyed his hair, dear.
Yeah, he dyed it. He couldn't change the thickness of the hairs. Unless he just bleached it so much that it like damaged them so they were all thin.
Pretty sure he was part Italian.
Part Italian and Italian is very different though.
That's true. Even if you're only part Italian, you can still say spaghetti. Clam sauce.
What Italian sounds like that?
I'll take just a little bit of marinara with the pasta.
Asa has found out that he is 2% Italian.
2%.
And so now he and Dylan can be best friends for real.
Got paisans now.
Mm-hmm.
Paisanos. My paisanos down at the pizza parlor.
What is the thing on the back of his?
Fuck you, new blood.
Oh.
Pretty scurrilous, huh?
Was this when Fubu was really popular?
No. Well, kind of. Actually.
I thought it was.
Mm. Yeah, Bischoff and Russo, quite a belief in Billy Kidman to put him in a program with the Hulkster here.
I love him.
Who, Kidman?
Yeah, he's great.
That's great. Oh my God.
Did he have other names?
Not in WCW, no.
What was his other names in?
None that I know of. I mean,
Oh.
almost everybody has had other names in indies and whatever, but I've never heard another name for him.
Oh.
For a while, he was just known as Kidman, and then became known as Billy Kidman.
Are either of those his real name?
No idea.
Oh.
He was in Raven's flock for a while.
He still works in wrestling, doesn't he?
I don't know.
We looked it up. I thought.
I don't remember. Eric Bischoff refusing to count the pin.
I thought he was a trainer at the Performance Center or something.
I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like Steven told us. Oh, someone's coming out.
Are they?
The crowd keeps turning and cheering. Maybe not.
They've been trained to expect a run in for every match.
Oh, I see. Did Kidman ever get any belts or anything?
He was a world cruiserweight champion a couple times. I think that might have been it. Maybe had a tag team title in there somewhere. Maybe. Although I can't think with whom. Bischoff goes down.
Wow. That was a pretty hard-hitting chair shot for Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
The man that knows how to get the crowd behind him, you know?
True. For many, many years.
Security out here. Somebody do something. He's not going to break out a buffet. Hulk Hogan setting up the Sunday World League table. This guy's a madman.
Table broke.
Takes the bill and Kevin to her side. Hogan broken the table. Going to set it up for Pete's sake. Eric Bischoff all but unconscious and stuff.
I guess he's not good anymore at getting the crowd behind him.
It's going through the table, both of them.
Oh, maybe Hogan.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
low blow.
When a chair shot takes that long, it's not hitting who it's supposed to, you know?
Mm-hmm. Hogan bleeding. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Bleeding from the front and the back of the head. Looks like.
He's killed Mr. Bischoff. I don't even know this car. What's he doing now? He's got the third table. For heaven's sakes. Convenient. Another table at ringside. Hulk Hogan. Gonna set it up to go. Who the hell puts all these tables out here in the first place? I know it. They're there. Somebody needs to be held responsible. Yeah, and it's Hulk Hogan. Or maybe
It's a very good point.
Low blow. Kidman coming off the top. Oh, through the table.
Oh, this is from a while ago. Sorry. I was not in the room when this came through. There's a cool game that came out today. Spray paint simulator looks good. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
I'm terrible with spray paint.
Hogan won.
just kept going. Hogan, how do you stop him? Get somebody out here to stop him.
Who is that came out?
Horace Hogan, Hogan's nephew.
Oh,
You know, if you would listen to me during the matches, you would know some of this stuff.
I was reading the comment. Plus, I'm usually trying to listen to them. I'll pay attention from now on, though.
We're so absconding with Liz.
Remember, he's on the run from Eagle Big Sexy Kevin Nash. He just commandeered a car. Who's car did he take? I don't know. And look at Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash staring. Calmly looking. Yeah, but he's going to be in Nitro tomorrow night. So is Mr. Wiz. Oh, my God.
Was that Kevin Nash's car?
I don't know.
Vince Russo can't get there fast
I
enough.
think he's just concerned about him kidnapping Elizabeth.
But he didn't. He tried to.
He kidnapped her. He put her in the car and ran away.
Oh, I thought he left her with Lex Luger on the bus.
I don't think so.
Oh.
And the chosen one. Now, Paige, you got something that belongs to me. I'm not leaving until it's back around.
Did he used to slap people in the nuts a lot? Is that why his shirt says slap nuts?
No. He just called them slap nuts.
Kimberly's going to be the referee for this thing. She's not going to count. Kimberly gets kissed by DDP. Oh, Jerry's got the belt. Kimberly went down to the heat. The referee is over towards our kid. David Arquette won the world title. You're not a wrestler. You don't deserve to be a world heavyweight champion. No kidding. I'm going to relinquish the belt. I'm going to put it up for grabs to DDP and Jeff Jarrett in the 3-stage match at Slamboree, baby! You guys make your commissioner slapping. You won't surprise. All you have to do is grab to the top and grab it. Your skinny little ass is going to be in the ring. It's a triple nail. Bada bing, bada good night.
Was that his catchphrase?
No.
Oh.
Oh, you're getting with that like I made order now. You know, Ric Flair is in the event. World title, he'll face the winner of the triple K suicide event. That's coming out there.
Chosen one, Jeff Jarrett. You're going to be involved in a match tonight where you could walk off being the two-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion. However, that match is going to take place in a triple cage. The Ready to Rumble triple cage. You're going to be facing two other men, literally, Simon Dallas Page and David Arquette. It could be a handicap match.
Oh, so I guess you think you got it all figured out, don't you? Well, guess what? You're still just a geriatric slap ass. Slap ass. Now, as far as the cage goes, I can't wait to embarrass DDP and that 150-pound turd, David Arquette, because I'm going to get my title back. And tonight, we're going to play a little game of boots and ladders. And when it's all said and done, they're going to be flossing with my shoelaces. Why don't you choke on that, Overman? Okay, we are back in the arena. Michael Butler stands in the center of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, three men will battle for one title belt. Tonight, three men will enter three soaring, ready to rumble cage, and only one emerge victorious. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
You should have time check.
2000 main
Because the main event's about to start.
Yeah. We are at 2 hours, 28 minutes. Slamboree 2000.
Yeah.
Main event.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Michael, we're ready.
and a million watching around the world.
That's us.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I just really need jock jams to start as soon as he says that. It plays in my head every time. That's what I know it from. Is from the Jock Jam song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard it from any kind of real sporting event.
See.
I'm very curious about this triple cage.
Well, they were just explaining it.
I mean, I'm curious.
There's
to
a
see
main cage. The second cage is the hardcore cage, so we'll see what's in there.
Yeah.
The third cage, I think he said, is the guitar cage. And then you've got the WCW World Title belt in that cage or
Mhm.
above it.
I'm interested to see like how you get from one cage to another.
I think there are ladders.
And like trap doors.
Kind of. What a structure.
Yeah.
Very cool structure. I like it.
Mm-hmm. It'd be scary to build that.
There's the world title on top of the third cage.
Mm.
Will David Arquette
Who's gonna reach it?
keep the world title, Kay?
No.
No?
No.
Who's winning?
I want DDP to win, so I'm gonna say DDP. Is someone gonna be able to reach that belt at that height, or are they gonna lower it?
It's pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna have to lower it. Yeah, they're gonna have to lower that. No one can reach that. I don't think so.
I would also be fine with Jeff Jarrett winning it.
This
I like
was
both
not
of them.
Jeff Jarrett's music.
Oh. What was his music?
Cowboy by Kid Rock.
Oh. You gonna sing it for us?
No.
Cool. How'd you get in the cage? Oh, okay. I thought he was confused. It's a big ass cage.
Mm-hmm.
Eric asking, do you like simulator games?
Like what kind?
I like that Untitled Goose game where you're a goose.
Not a
And,
simulator.
yeah, you're simulating that you're a goose.
I like I used to really like Roller Coaster Tycoon. I played a lot of Sim City back on the Super Nintendo. A lot of Sim City.
Oh, does that stand for simulator?
Yes.
It never occurred to me.
Um,
You should go as that at WrestleMania.
No.
Yeah.
those are probably the ones I played the most. So yeah, I do like them. I just don't put that much time into games that much nowadays. I'll play like retro games or arcade games from back in the day. Spray paint looks cool. I'll check it out. I hadn't
Yeah.
heard of that.
Yeah, no.
And then I play the Rockstar games like Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption. I play those. I enjoy those.
Are those simulators?
No, I was just saying the kind of games I play nowadays. Mostly nowadays, sports games, pinball, and the Rockstar, the big free roaming games.
I like the.
And if I have a Nintendo system, I'll play like Mario games and Zelda games for sure.
And Square Enix.
Yeah, we're playing Final Fantasy X. We need to pick it back up maybe this weekend. And pick it back up.
I've been playing Lego Dimensions. It's pretty fun. My favorite game is Skyrim, though. I love everything about that game. Except for 2 glitches that one prevented me from getting all the trophies. So I'm super bitter about. But that's okay.
The development team for Skyrim or for Elder Scrolls 6 was like all women.
Why is that bad?
Like name a good game made by a woman, designed by a woman.
Oh, from a time period where they didn't let women do those things? Sure, let me just think for a second.
I'm just saying it's not a thing that happens, you know.
Apparently it is.
Apparently it's not. I can think of one example, and that's Centipede. designed by a woman.
That game's cool.
Yeah, that game's great. But especially in the big, like, 3D era of gaming, it's not a thing. So I don't hold a lot of hope for Elder Scrolls 6. It could be great. I could be totally wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong
They're not
here.
gonna put that money into
I
something.
think it's gonna be a fucking mess.
Wow, that is not attached to the ground even a little.
Mm-mm.
The crowd is so close. They just got like almost hit with the cage.
Mm.
The one person I knew that worked in gaming was a woman, or is a woman.
Yeah, but was she a lead designer on a game?
No,
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about,
interfacing.
yeah,
the
I'm talking
user
about like the
interface.
top people on a game.
Yeah.
And I'm not being sexist. I'm not saying necessarily women can't do it. I'm just saying they don't do it. It's not a thing that happens
Except now it's happening.
for whatever reason. Well, we'll see.
Mhm. So I think doubting the quality of a product because it's made by women, whether you say you're not being sexist or not, you're being sexist.
Well, whatever. You can be sexist and still be right. So
Yeah, that's true. You're gonna be stupid and still be right.
maybe
Also-
stupid and still be right.
Yep. See, there. Perfect example.
Perfect example.
Oh shit! I do not like the moving of the cage like that. It makes me so nervous. Is it just because it's so big? It has that much give to it.
I guess. Oh, Jeff Jarrett gets thrown into the world champ.
I don't understand. If he was vacating the belt, how did he end up back in this match?
I think Bischoff made him be in the match because he wanted to see him get beat up.
Like, if he doesn't want the belt, why is he trying?
I don't think he is trying.
Oh. I was just trying to stay out of the way. I see.
Yes.
It always works on so many levels. You're not gonna outsmart Jeff Jarrett. He's going to match. I agree. Remember, even before David Arquette was a factor in this game, it was a challenge laid out by Jeff Jarrett. Jarrett upset that he came to WCW in October and was never asked to be a part of the movie in Hollywood. So he made the challenge right after Spring Stampede. Arquette was not.
Yeah, if you've never seen Ready to Rumble, the WCW movie, it's definitely one to see if you like wrestling. I'm not saying it's great or anything, but if you like wrestling, you'll enjoy it. If you like WCW, you'll enjoy it. Yeah, there are funny parts. The wrestling action is very well done. That's the best part of the movie is the wrestling matches.
We got a bloody Jeff Jarrett.
Yep. Bloody slap nuts.
Wait, he's slap nuts also?
No, everyone else is slap nuts.
Oh. I cannot get over how huge that cage is.
It's giant.
Oh, I see. There's a little hatch.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I like DDP's boots.
Back suplex by Jarrett.
We should point out this may be a triple cage, but really there's 4 levels. You have to get on top of the third cage to get the bell, right?
I had that exact same thought.
Jeff Jarrett trying to get up, trying to go to the head spray there. Cage is gonna get it, Jeff.
Sorry, Ron.
Mm. Sit out power bomb.
Jeff gets to his feet. The sit out power bomb from the ladder. Jeff Jarrett.
So I forget who wins this match, but I want DDP to win.
Because he's the best.
True.
It's weird seeing him with short hair.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
I mean, like younger and with short hair. Now, obviously, he has short hair.
What do you do? What do you do for a strategy in this matchup? How do you plan? How do you prepare? How do you scout the opponent? It doesn't matter who you're in there with. You've got one thing to do. Get to the very top. 10 balls don't matter. Nothing matters except the goal is just 42 feet above the floor. Ironically, it's not even close. Not even close, guys. The wrestling match. It's for the most coveted class in wrestling.
Oh, they have ads on their mat.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hate that back then too, or you didn't
Yep.
care? Oh.
Hate it.
I mean, like when you were a kid watching it.
Hate it. The wrestling ring is sacred. It should not have ads on it. If you want to put the event or the name of the company, sure. Even that I'm not crazy about, but whatever.
That's not a NASCAR car.
Right. You don't need to pollute it with all these ads. It's terrible. It looks terrible also.
But it's not as terrible as real pollution.
That's what?
Real pollution.
What does that have to do with anything?
You said they're polluting it.
Yeah.
I was just commenting on pollution. My God, he's so bloody.
But of course, does pollution matter, or is the Earth simply filtering everything out?
No, because we're producing too much of it to allow the natural filtration process to process everything in an adequate time span. What happened to fucking David Arquette?
I think he's still in the bottom level.
Like he got knocked out?
I think maybe. We got a steel chair. We got a table in there. Got another steel chair.
I like the steel chairs being attached to the sides of the cage. That's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm. Got a garbage can lid, it looks like.
I like also the reinforced mesh, you know, with that, like, after the Undertaker and Foley, it's nice to see more safety measures in place. Although it does kind of look like it's held together with zip ties.
I don't think so.
What are those then?
I don't know. Oh.
Those are fucking zip ties. Maybe it's held together with other stuff also, and they're just decorative zip ties, but those are zip ties.
That's fun.
That's what Mick Foley said. You could hear pinging as they broke when they
That's true.
around on the cage.
I think this is better constructed. I think they used it for that movie. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's in the movie.
Yeah. Was that the zip tied side?
No, there's zip ties on all the sides. On every doorway, or like long.
Oh, DDP bleeding. That serving tray might have cut him. Is that a sink?
What a sink? The trash can?
No, up there on the left, the upper left. Is that a sink?
Oh,
Sink?
like a double kitchen?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Watching DDP and Jeff Jarrett.
What? How is that going to work?
There goes.
Yes, it is. That way no one can say that they have everything kitchen sink in there.
Bam.
Threw a table in hardcore and a suspended 20 feet above the floor of the Kemper Arena. This match is even going to go.
God, why did they stop doing triple cage matches? This is so cool.
I think it's very cool. They only did
AEW,
a
bring
couple,
back. Oh, I did a couple.
they only did a couple in WCW, yeah.
This in a War Games, right?
Mm-hmm. Might have been one other. Maybe one other.
Was it a War Games from this time period, or this is just a different?
It wasn't a war game. There was this, the War Games, and I think maybe one or two others, maybe on Nitro or Thunder.
I mean, the War Games one, was that from the 2000s?
It was from, can't remember now.
Okay.
It had to be either 99 or 2000. I might have been 2000. Because I don't think the triple cage existed until this time here.
Okay.
There's nothing between these men and going off the side of this cage to the floor of the Kemper Arena. Let me ask you this. If you were really thinking that, do you jump on it? Or do you just put the guy off the edge of candy time? I think sometimes.
David Arquette. I was like, is it even not even going to go up to the second level?
This is not part of Diamond Dallas Page's plan. He's playing himself on top floor again. This is a very foolish move by a very foolish man. Maybe Arquette. Where's Arquette going? Yeah. Yes. Maybe Arquette's going to the top room.
Diamond Cutter? There's Mike Awesome.
What? Why?
Because he's a bad guy.
Is David Arquette going to win it again?
Bam. Kind of reverse Diamond Cutter. More like a neck breaker.
What is he doing?
I think he might be guarding it in case Jeff Jarrett gets up there.
Oh. My God, if I got up that high, I would just be vomiting off the edge of the cage because of how fucking high up I am.
Oh my
Like
God.
vomiting and crying simultaneously.
Oh, this is the building where Owen Hart died just the year before.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
This is a very bold thing to do in that same building.
I agree.
Very thoughtless thing to do.
Well, it got a lot of criticism.
Yeah. No, I don't want to look. Ugh.
But yeah, the triple cage is awesome.
Mm-hmm. My God, the people look so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
But do not care for that. So where was that? Is this Canada?
Kansas City.
Oh.
David Arquette has a guitar. Oh, he turns on DDP.
No. Do we? How could he? That's why I get stabbed, you know? Oh, it's just like a clip. It's not a hook like in WWE.
Yeah.
This was a great main event.
I thought so.
Does he wear that in the movie? I don't remember seeing that outfit.
No.
That red thing? Okay.
No.
Oh, I just noticed our background. I like it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I've been so focused on the pay-per-view, you know.
This is where Canyon gets thrown off. Oh, my God.
Is he okay?
He's fine. What a wild show.
Yeah, for real.
Good show. This is during a very different time in WCW's life. The whole Millionaires Club and New Blood. And they leave you wondering, is Chris Canyon in fact dead in the building where Owen Hart died the year before?
Jesus.
So here, I'm going to give my ratings for the matches real quick.
Don't we do best, worst match first, or you do your ratings first?
I'll do my ratings first.
Okay.
Well, let's do best match, worst match rating.
Okay. Oh, give me
Go for
the
it.
list of matches. Best match, main event. I'm saying. Worst match. I'm saying.
It's the other page.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. I saw all these matches. I liked them all. I'm not going with one of those. I'm going with the Sean Stasiak, Kurt Hennig. It was basically nothing.
Yeah.
And then out of 5 bones, I would give the show overall 4 bones. I was fairly entertained, more than on average, so I'm going 4.
Best match, definitely the main event. Jeff Jarrett winning the world title
Mhm.
in the triple cage. Worst match, I'm gonna go with Sting and Vampiro because it was almost a squash match.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call.
Rating out of 5 bones, I'll go with 4 bones. Yeah, same as Kay said. Pretty entertaining show. I like the angles, not just the matches, but the angles as well. So I'm gonna go through. Let's see.
Eric, you're crazy, dude.
Oh yeah, Eric.
Main event
Come on,
was
dude.
lame.
Main event
What?
was awesome.
No, that was very fun.
That was awesome.
That was very fun. Even just looking at the cage was fun. Even if they just like walked through there not wrestling, I would have been excited about it. But no, that was great.
All right. Here are my ratings. World Cruiserweight title match. Chris Candido kept the belt, hit a flying headbutt to pin the artist after the match had seemingly already ended. 3.5 bones out of 5. Hardcore champion Terry Funk kept his belt in a hardcore handicap match over Norman Smiley and Ralphus. Funk won with a roll up. 3.5 bones out of 5. Sean Stasiak beat Kurt Hennig with the Hennigplex. It was okay. 3 bones out of 5. A little slow, but pretty good. Scott Steiner kept the U.S. title against Captain Hugh G. Rection. He got the Steiner recliner, and Rection submitted. 3.5 bones out of 5. Mike Awesome and Chris Canyon fought to what I believe was a double DQ. I'm not 100% sure. Chris Canyon got his hand raised, but I think it was a double DQ.
Is that not in your almanac?
No, that ends in December 99.
Oh, I thought it ended.
We could
in
look
2000.
online, but we're not going to.
Nope.
4 bones out of 5 for Awesome versus Canyon. Then we had Lex Luger beat Buff Bagwell by submission with the torture rack. 3.5 bones out of 5. Shane Douglas beat Ric Flair. He pinned Flair after David Flair in a Sting mask hit Ric Flair with a baseball bat. Good match. Shane Douglas got the win. 4 bones out of 5. Fun match. Sting beat Vampiro with the Scorpion Death Drop, and then the pin. 3 bones out of 5. What they did was looked very good. Sting was great. Just it was almost a squash match, and it was kind of short, so that's why it didn't get rated higher. Special referee Eric Bischoff. We saw Hulk Hogan beat Billy Kidman when Horace Hogan used Eric Bischoff's hand to count the pin. 3.5 bones out of 5. And the main event, the world title, triple threat, triple steel cage match. Jeff Jarrett won the world title for the second time. Won it from David Arquette and beat DDP in the match. I give that 5 bones out of 5. I gotta disagree with Eric. I thought it was a great match. I love the triple cage gimmick. The turn by David Arquette was unpredictable, and then we saw Chris Kanyon almost die, getting thrown off the what was that, off the top of the second
The second
cage?
cage, yeah.
Crazy.
The Chris Canyon Mike Awesome match was a no contest.
No contest. Okay.
According to Cage Match, which is
Thank you.
I find to be reliable.
And folks, that's it for us tonight.
Yep.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the show too. What have we got coming up? Tuesday at 8. That's the next time you'll see us, is Tuesday. We've got AEW Weekly coming up at 8 on Tuesday. 7:55 on Wednesday, our AEW Dynamite watch along, which is going to be 4 hours. They're doing Dynamite and Collision in the same night.
Yeah.
So get ready. Have the coffee.
Have the coffee.
Have the coffee. And next Thursday, we're going to do either an old King of the Ring or a Great American Bash show. I haven't decided yet. One of those. Or maybe an ECW show. One of those 3 things. I'll decide and we'll put it on the schedule. The schedule will be on X. Our X is at No Bones Wrestling. That's at No Bones RASSLIN. You can find us on YouTube, youtube.com/at No Bones About Wrestling. Like this video, subscribe to us, all that stuff. Follow us on X. X is where I'll post wrestling news, post some of my opinions. I post our schedule. You want to follow us on X. That's where I post things the most. And we're also on TikTok, where I'll post random things. I'll post announcements about shows we got coming up. Just stuff like that, short little videos on TikTok. Some different things. I post things on there I don't post elsewhere. Yeah. And that's what we got coming up. So look for the schedule to come up on X. And use your turn signals. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we will see you Tuesday at 8 for AEW Weekly, our weekly wrap up of all things AEW, where we'll have our top 5 rankings for the men, women, and teams. We'll have K Fabulous's fashion report. We'll have my bone ratings for the week's matches on Dynamite and Collision, and more.
Yeah.
So join us, 8 o'clock Tuesday, AEW Weekly.
See you then.
See you then.
Bye.